Now that our zipper is basted in, we're ready to sew. And I've put a pin in the bottom to remind me where the zipper stop is. And we need to change to a zipper foot. It's a presser foot that has an open side so that you can get closer to your zipper teeth. So change your zipper foot. And when you put on your zipper foot, make sure that your needle is in whatever position it needs to be in. I have to change mine to the center position. And I'm going to start at the center back seam, stitch across the bottom and up one side of the zipper following my basting line. So I'm going to put my needle in at the center back seam, and I am going to take 4 or 5 stitches by hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, needle in, pivot, and I'm ready to sew up this side. And I'm going to follow the basting line closely. I'm going to try not to stitch over it because that just makes it a little bit harder to take out. So I'm going to take my time, stitch up this side, following my line of basting. When I get to the zipper pull, I'm just going to push it aside a little bit with my hand so that I can get close to it. And I'm going to go straight up and off. It's no need to backstitch at this point. And I'm going to leave long threads. One of the things that you should do is tie the ends. You're going to pull through and tie the ends of your threads on each side. Okay, we don't backstitch, and we would tie that in. Now I'm ready to sew the other side, so I'm just going to move my zipper foot to the other side. Sometimes you can just have a zipper foot that slides for you. Now I'm going to go back into the seam allowance where I started last time, and I'm going to take 4 stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I know I'm exactly the same distance, and I'm ready to sew up this side. And I'm just watching my basting stitch to help keep me straight. I'm sewing right alongside of it, and in some places where it's not completely straight, I'm using my eye. I'm pushing over that zipper foot and go straight up and off the edge. Once again, pull that, and you would pull your stitches through at the bottom, and when you're finished, you would take out your basting stitches with the help of a seam ripper and take out your machine basting, and then you would have a finished zipper. You would take a look at it to see how straight it is, and you would take a look at the back to see if it was caught on the zipper, like so. You would make sure you tied both of your ends at the bottom. So this is a finished zipper sample. And I also completed the sample project, and on this one I did use a light blue thread to match the fabric. And any little mistake you might make, any little bit that you're off, doesn't show as much when you have a matching fabric and thread. But if this was a final garment project, you might want to make sure that your stitching is very straight.